grew up in a home that was very emotionally, I'll say this, I'll talk about a specific person. I observed my mother's behavior as very emotionally abusive, at times physically abusive, definitely very cunning, very manipulative, very deceptive. And so I realized that in my relationship with my wife, that a lot of the experiences, and I experienced that kind of, I had that kind of relationship for 18 years, right? So there was a lot of damage and trauma that occurred to me during that time. But I realized that I took that experience into my relationship with my wife, where I projected onto my wife the way I experienced my mother, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. And so that has got me into a lot of different conflicts and situations with my wife. And so I started to, thank you, the Holy Spirit started to reveal to me, and started to work with me on this issue, which I'm still being worked, which the Holy Spirit are still working together on this issue right now to try to resolve it. But what I wanted to share was, there was some strategies and skills that I learned, right? So whenever I'm in a situation with my wife where, I perceive, right, it may not be reality, I perceive that there's some type of danger involved, or I'm being attacked, or, I'm somehow being manipulated, attacked, deceived, or anything like, or controlled, my mind will revert back to either the fight or the flight syndrome, right? And so what that does is that causes conflict in our relationship, because, she's like, hey, what's going on? I don't understand. But for me, I'm just perceiving reality incorrectly, right? And there's not really an issue, and I'm making an issue because of the way my brain has been wired due to the trauma. So what I had to learn was a specific skills that would help me to, kind of get out of that mindset of fight or flight mindset, right? So I'm going to explain those skills right now and really quick. So number one, I learned to ask questions, right? Always ask questions. If I feel like I'm in a situation where I'm in danger or I'm harmed, ask questions to check my reality. Listen intently, and listen to understand, right? Be aware of your own personal feelings and how you feel, right? And I would advise you, if there are negative feelings, don't respond to that. Don't respond out of those negative feelings, right? If you feel afraid, or you feel angry, or you feel upset, just say, hey, give me a minute. Let me take some time to think about this, and I'll get back and chat with you about this later. Right now, I'm feeling kind of angry, and I'm feeling kind of upset. It has nothing to do with you, but I'm just dealing with something, right? So we went over ask questions. We went over listen intently, listen to understand. We went over controlling our emotions, right? Choosing to control your